How to fix Python syntax error, invalid syntax. Imagine you are trying to run your Python code and suddenly get a message saying there is an invalid syntax error. It can be confusing at first, but don't worry. This error happens when the Python interpreter finds something in your code that doesn't follow the language's rules. To fix it, you need to find where the mistake is and correct it. Let's walk through some simple steps to help you understand and resolve these errors quickly. First, check if you missed closing parentheses, brackets, or braces. Python needs every opening symbol to have a matching closing one. For example, if you write def calculate average numbers without a closing parenthesis, Python will complain. Make sure all your pairs are complete. Using an editor with syntax highlighting can help spot these mismatches faster. Next, look at your indentation. Python uses spaces or tabs to organize code blocks. If you forget to indent after a function or inside a loop, it causes an error. For example, writing def greet name and then not indenting the print statement will trigger a syntax error. Keep your indentation consistent, usually for spaces per level, to avoid this problem. Also, remember that control structures like if, for, while, def, and class need a colon at the end of their line. Missing this colon is a common mistake. For example, def my function instead of def my function will cause an error. Double-check that you include the colon every time. Strings are another area to watch. Strings must be enclosed in matching quotes. If you forget the quotes or use mismatched quotes, Python will not understand your code. For example, print hello world should be print hello world. Use either single or double quotes consistently. Be careful not to use reserved words as variable names. Words like class, def, if, true, or false are special in Python and cannot be used as variable names. For example, class is equal to druid is invalid. Pick different names to avoid conflicts. When writing list comprehensions or other expressions, make sure you include all necessary parts. For example, squares is equal to n24 numbers is missing the in keyword. Correct it to squares is equal to n24n in numbers. Also check your function calls and definitions. Functions must end with a colon and calls need parentheses. For example, def fun is wrong, it should be def fun. Calling fun a is equal to 1, 2 is incorrect because positional arguments should come before keyword arguments. It should be fun, 2, o is equal to 1. Lastly, pay attention to Python's error messages. They often tell you exactly where the problem is. Look at the line number and the message, which might suggest missing commas or colons. Using a code editor with syntax checking can catch mistakes before you run your code. Remember, fixing a syntax error is mostly about carefully reviewing your code for missing punctuation, indentation issues, or incorrect use of keywords. Practice makes perfect, and with time, you will recognize these mistakes faster. Always keep your code neat and use tools to help you spot errors early. That way you can write cleaner, error-free Python programs with confidence.